It's Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Hey y'all, hey, you know what, Jasmine? I don't know. Well, no, you know what? It wasn't this episode. It was the last audio episode we had. We was having technical difficulties. I just put that out not that long ago. That episode ain't no intro song. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that y'all probably was like, oh, so they just go start talking. They just go. Because after I uploaded it and it was like, it's published, I was like, oh, I didn't put no faith over everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, listeners. I failed you. But y'all heard the episode. That's all that matters. All right. But hello, welcome everybody to Faith Over Everything. I am one half of your host. My name is Angela Suggs.
I am Jasmine Suggs.
And we are in the month of August.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. It's August.
No, be excited because her birthday was just 2 days ago, y'all. And you better have wrote on her wall. Send her some money. Look.
If not, it's never too late.
Let the Lord use you. Okay. Listen. Okay. That baby out here just turning a year older. Thank God. Thank God for the gift of life.
Okay. Because it was not promised at all.
Not at all. But yes, so we are going to hop into this episode because we got things to talk about and we got lives to get back to. Mm-hmm. And we trying to be here for y'all because we love y'all. And y'all love us too. You know how I know? Because y'all listening. Because y'all here. And we appreciate you. Look at you. Look at yourself. Tell yourself you is the bomb. No, I'm just playing. Anywho, we're going to jump into the icebreaker. And it is going to be a would you rather. Okay. And I know my answer, so we'll see. Would you rather have a pause button or a rewind button for your life?
I probably wouldn't pause it because, you know, I'm trying to hurry up and get to year 40 because it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So I'm probably going to go with the rewind.
Why? So thoughts? I feel like rewind, that'll keep you further from getting to 40.
To fix things, to get me to 40 quicker, you know, like certain things I want to put in.
Okay, that makes sense. Dude said I should have did that. So now let me go back and do that.
This, should have did that, should have completed that, saved that, and then maybe I could retire before 40.
When you was doing that, I was very much giving Braxton.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we differ in this. I think I would want a pause button, and I think I want a pause, but kind of not necessarily to fix a mistake, but like when you're in the midst of something, you know, sometimes when I'm angry or if I'm mad about something and like I can't get my thoughts out right. So if I could just pause, get myself together, ask the Lord to give me clarity, like, Lord, just help me to understand what this person is saying, or just help me to just, Lord, let me write down my talking points so that, because listen, that baby.
Shoot, maybe that's why I didn't do it, because that'd be one of the main things is when I get in an argument, I shut down. Because I'd be like, you know what? The next words that come out of my mouth, I can't take them back.
So that's why I need to boop.
I'm already paused. Be like, what's wrong with you? Pause.
Listen, I can mute myself. I can just, that's all right. Conversation over. It's all right. You know what? Or I guess actually, don't necessarily need a pause button, because if you get into the accident, you can get into the argument or whatever, you could rewind and restart the conversation. Like, let me go back. But I'm still
Like,
gonna
I
stick to
shouldn't
my
have said
pause.
that. I shouldn't have said
Yeah,
that.
maybe I should have said that. Let me. Oh, that is wonderful. That was wonderful. That was a great idea. It's not stupid at all. I don't.
See, then you gonna have to rewind again.
Sorry. Let me go back. Don't say nothing this time.
Right?
Just,
Don't say anything like
what do you think?
Carlton.
Like, but all right. But I still stick with the pause. I'll
That's good.
stick with my original answer. I ain't trying to rewind. I said what I said. Okay, it is what it is, and that is the end of that. Let us know below. Comment below. What would you do? Would you rather have a pause button or a rewind button in life? And let us know how it goes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this episode, we just gonna jump into the topics, you guys. What would this be a? I don't know if it's a what you thought or like. And this is gonna be a what's going on. Okay, this is what's going on segment. Okay, because
Some stuff might be what you thought.
I'm talking about just this next topic. The topic we going into is a what's going on.
Oh,
What's going? So
dot. This is a dot.
the whole listen, just what's going on, y'all. I feel like I said this more than one time. This world we live in is ghetto. Okay, it's just
out here.
Ghetto. Okay, I don't understand.
Not
I
the
don't
toe being
understand.
able to get toe.
It is like pineapples. Somebody please, like I don't understand. I had watched a TikTok where they was talking about, this somebody from the government, like an old military man, not old, but like he's not in the military no more, was talking about how there were aliens. Did you see that? So allegedly, like we have proof that there are aliens or, extra people, not extra people. What is it? Alternative life on other planets, whatever. We have proof of that. And I've seen this TikTok where somebody was asking like, why, why aren't we talking about, aliens or, well, I saw two different TikToks. The one where they asked why we're not talking about aliens, that's something different. But it was this girl where she was like, aliens, they're not. Leave them aliens alone because they don't want to come here. She was like, why would they want to come to Earth? She was like, Earth, we killing people. Our air is bad. Just pollution is bad. We don't even take care of each other. Like she was just saying like all the different things that is going on here in America. Like on Earth, why would they want to come here? Why would they want to? Oh, look at them people. They're dysfunctional. Let's go be dysfunctional with them. She was like, people ain't thinking about us because it's ghetto here. Okay, it is ghetto.
Yes, it's ghetto.
So with that being said, y'all, let me give a trigger warning or sensitive warning before we get into this topic. Disclaimer, whatever, because it could be a sensitive topic depending on the person. I do want to say, Faith Over Everything does not condone hate speech or anything like that. However, we have our thoughts and our beliefs on certain things. And in this particular topic, we're going to talk about a couple of weeks ago, there was a transgender woman who had a video about how women do not own periods or whatever else. And we kind of left it alone. Like we talked about it for a little bit, but we really didn't like go in about talking about it. We were kind of thinking about it. And then I ended up seeing this video of that same trans person basically kind of like commenting on their video that went viral and then kind of like just doubling down on some other statements. So I'm going to play the video commentary. I'm going to play the video for y'all so you guys can hear. And then we're just going to talk about it. Okay. Let me find you. Oh. I didn't tell you to play right away. That's what this things just be doing what it be wanting to do. It don't make no sense. Okay, is y'all ready? Is you ready?
We ready.
Here we go.
All right, guys. So, of course, Libs of TikTok took my video again, and I'm going viral. There's also an article done on me. It says Black transgender activists claiming that biological women don't own periods or womanhood. You can go look it up. It's hello. But it's interesting because people will take a 30-second clip of what I say and what I mean and just completely run with it, right? Imagine thinking critically about a situation and actually thinking about it, because everything is nuanced. Nothing is just white or black. Reality is you don't have to agree with me, but I said what I said and I stand by that. Cis women don't own womanhood. Cis men don't own periods, because you can't create like a one size fit all for womanhood and cishood and expect people to go with it. It doesn't work like that. Everyone thinks thinks about it differently, right? Everybody has their own idea of what it means to be a woman, what it means to be a man, because some women think you have to be a mother. Right? You have to have children. You have to have a uterus. And others say, no, I don't have to do any of that shit. Don't want any of that shit. I'm a woman because I say I'm a woman, because of my experiences, because of how I feel internally, because of my spirit. Okay, so this is why having a one size fit all for womanhood or manhood doesn't work, because we're not a monolith. Imagine that. It's like you can own an Apple iPhone, but you don't own the brand Apple, right? You don't. And at the end of the day, womanhood should be personalized, because it's all about the person and what they believe and how they feel. We are literally gods. We create our own reality, right? So I think there's delusion involved, because I feel like a lot of cis women think that they allowed us to be in their space, when a lot of you bitches was clocking us and letting these men hurt us. That's another discussion. But you didn't allow us to be in your space. You don't own femininity space, right? You experience it. You can own your own version of it, but you don't own what it actually means overarching. You don't own the oversoul of womanhood and femininity. And let's be clear, it was Black trans women and Black gay men that showed you bitches what it means to present hyper feminine, right? What we consider feminine today, that was thanks to the queer community. So let's have respect for that. At the end of the day, you don't have to believe trans people are valid, right? This is a big ass planet, big ass ocean, big ass galaxy, big ass universe. You can just think that we're all meant to be the same and people are delusional. You can do what you want to do. But respect is mandatory, right? And if you don't agree with someone, scroll. That's it. Block. But at the end of the day, this isn't your space. It's a free earth. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We can believe however we want. And if we want to call our shit a period, if we want to partake in womanhood, we're going to do that. What are you going to do? Hello?
Okay. I apologize. I should have given the disclaimer that there were swear words. I think I forgot that there were as many swear words as there were. So, sorry. Explicit content. I'm gonna have to put that in the
right.
explicit language used. So for this topic, I had to give myself some notes, because I said I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this only. Did you want to start with some commentary? Because the face was facing.
Girl, I'm so confused. Since you prepared with notes and stuff, you go ahead and then I'll just feed off of you.
Okay, so I will say, because when I was talking to, well, let me say this. I am who I am, whatever. Like, I don't, I'm not familiar with everything, in the I know there's all kinds of letters. The LGBTQ, all the other letters. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That community, I'm not 100% well versed. I will say, I know, I've learned little things, i.e., like the whole cisgender. So when she was saying, like, cis women and whatever else, everybody, people that
what is
I was just going to say, people that I'm friends with or family with, they'll be like, what is that? Like, what is a cis woman? So essentially, cisgender is basically you are operating, a cisgendered person is operating under the sex that they were born into. So I was born a girl. I'm living my life as a woman, which in my world would just be a woman. But because of the world we live in, and it's so ghetto, they have to put labels on every, extra, not labels, extra labels on everything, because we already have the labels woman and man, but for whatever reason we have to add, precursors to the word. So they call natural born women cis women, or natural born men that are operating still, cis men or whatever else. So the first comment I put is that when she says cis women don't own womanhood because you can't create a one size fits all on womanhood and cishood, and that everyone has their own idea of what it means to be a woman. I actually agree with that, because everybody does have their own, idea of what a woman is, whatever. Like I mean, I'm not gonna say you have your own idea, but like there are different definitions to woman, whatever, like in terms of like, I'm a woman, but I'm also a mother, like there are different things that can go under the category of woman. But what I was just kind of saying is like, we already have the category man and woman. I honestly don't understand, and maybe someone can educate me on this, is why we just don't keep the two options. Like, why do we even have to have cis women, like if you are a trans woman and you're coming into the community, you want to be a woman, right? Like you're doing what you're doing to be a woman. So then why wouldn't we just say you're a woman? You're a woman, I'm a woman, and that's just what it is. And then if we have to put a label on anything, it would be you're a trans woman. Like, why we got to come over
Don't
here
change
and
my
then,
name.
yeah.
I didn't change anything.
Yes.
I just don't understand that part.
Yeah. So that was my first comment. Is that just what you said? Like, I didn't change anything. So don't call me a cis woman. Just call me a woman, because I'm a woman. That's what the Lord made me. That's what I am. That's what I still am. That's what I'm operating as. I'm a woman. I'm not a cis woman. I'm not any of that. Me personally, me, Angela, I like just how people have their preferred, you want to be your preferred pronouns or your preferred whatever. It's a respect thing, whatever. Case in point, I am referring to you as a woman. You want to be a woman, so I'm referring to you, i.e. the person that made the video. I'm referring to you as a woman. I'm respecting you by calling you a woman. Her TikTok is blessing. It's Blessing Rose is this person's TikTok name. So you want to be referred to as a woman. I don't know if your pronouns are she, so I apologize if I'm using the wrong pronouns. However, whatever your pronouns are, if I knew them, I would use them. Just how you want that respect. Like I try to give people that same respect. So I don't understand why, like we have to have all these different names and labels and whatever else. Moving on, I did put, but since we are talking about womanhood, by scientific definition, a woman, whether she can bear children or not, is an individual of the sex which can conceive and bring forth young. And they have ovaries and can produce ova. And I was like, I'm not saying that to be offensive. I'm just giving the scientific facts of what a woman is. Okay. With that though, when she made the statement about like owning an iPhone, so it was like, okay, you can own an iPhone, but that doesn't mean you own the brand Apple. Another point I agree with, that I have an iPhone. Do I own Apple? Absolutely not. Would I like to? Absolutely. give me all the Apple revenue. I will take it. However, me owning an iPhone does not mean that I own Apple. Where we disagree is I can own womanhood. I am a woman and I own womanhood. Do you know why? Because I was born with a uterus and ovaries, and I own my uterus and my ovaries. Like they're mine. So to be like, you don't own womanhood, but I own all my woman parts. Like I own, like they're my parts. And I'm not saying just because I have these parts, you cannot be a woman. That's fine. But don't tell me that I am not operating in womanhood or I can't own womanhood when I own the parts that was given to me. Now, can I get rid of these parts? Absolutely. I can go to the doctor.
I can't wait.
I can go to the doctor, have him take them out and everything else. But that still don't change the fact that I was born with these parts. I came into the world with these parts. So I can own womanhood. That's just now this is where I mean I was this is where it gets a little tricky. Because, I just feel like it's, and I'm not talking about all trans people. I'm talking about this person in particular and people that think like this person that we're talking about. It's disrespectful to come into, I know you feel like we didn't allow, we feel like we allowed you in our space and you feel like we didn't allow you, y'all, you're just in the space because there's space for it, whatever else. Either way, trying to figure out how to word it. Let me look at my words. It's disrespectful to call women delusional. Mm-hmm. Okay. This person said, we are delusional because we feel like we allowed you to be in our space when we don't own womanhood and femininity, and that Black, gay, and trans men showed us how to be hyper feminine, or what we consider feminine today, is because of the queer community, and we should have respect for that. Oh, that statement right there, that really grinded my gears. Okay? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know how long you have been who you are, person, from the TikTok video, but your mama got your daddy without you. Mm-hmm. Your mama bagged your daddy before you was even a thought. Okay, mm-hmm. Your mama walked past your daddy, or maybe your mama approached your daddy. I don't know who approached who, but I bet you your mama didn't have no friend or no help from nobody to get your daddy to lay down with her and have you. Like, you didn't give your mama the femininity that she needed to bag your daddy. Like, what I don't. Furthermore, women have been getting men from the beginning of time. Ain't nobody need you. Now, we read our Bible, and some men have been getting men from the beginning of time too. I'm just saying, we just got to keep it all the way real, okay? The Bible tells the truth, all right? They wasn't out here. It wasn't just they was out here doing the thing too. Whatever.
Right. Men were getting men though. I'm still waiting for us to read about a trans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I said men were doing that too, but they had nothing to do with each other. Like,
at all.
A woman was a woman, and all she got her man all by herself. A man was a man, and he did what he did all by himself with the other man he wanted to be with. I don't understand where this notion comes from that we should be given some kind of respect. Like, now, I don't. It's just the audacity. Like, I don't understand. It is just like the. It just doesn't make sense. it doesn't make sense. Like women, I feel like women in, again, this conversation with this person and people that are just like this person, is like you have so much, I'm not going to say anger, but it almost seems like you have a hatred or an anger towards women, whatever, but yet you want to be
a woman.
Yes, you want to be a woman. Like I don't.
What we do to you to make you so angry at us? Like, I don't understand. So if we did so bad as being a woman, is it what it's trying to be? It's supposed to be your job to show us how to actually be a woman? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm confused. And then you say have respect, but yet you don't have respect for us. You coming at us saying that we're delusional. You're coming at us saying that we don't own womanhood. We don't want womanhood. We was brought on this. Like, do you know the only reason why when I get to heaven, me and Eve gonna have an issue is because of the womanhood. So it's like, who owns womanhood then? Because you definitely don't. You wasn't born with it. You have to do different surgeries to even get it in you, and you still ain't gonna be all the way there. you still may have some kind of issues when you still trying to be like something that you weren't born to be.
That part.
I just
So I further wrote, you then say that we are delusional for thinking we allowed you in our space. But the issue, and this is, in my opinion, this is my thoughts, Jasmine may agree or not. The issue is, I don't care if you want to be in our space. If you want to be a woman, come be a woman. I ain't got no, I can't close the door on you. I can't say you can't be a woman. If you say you're a woman, then be a woman. However, the issue is you're coming into the womanhood space and then telling us how to operate in it. Like
you a pro. Like you've been in this thing before.
You just got here.
You just got here. It's for women anyway.
But it's just like, I mean, it's like you new on the job. You're in training. Come, sit down, watch, learn. Now, there's nothing wrong with, maybe you can do things better. Then just do it better. You ain't got to talk about it. You just do what you do. Whatever. Mm-hmm. I may be, a great cook as a mother. I'm not. But let's just say I was the best cook in the world as a mother.
Love it though. Them kids love it.
Yeah, my kids going, "Ooh, mommy, this is great." They be hyping you up. Let's say I'm the best cook in the world, whatever. That's me. I'm not going to go around and then be like, "Oh, to be a great mother, you have to be a cook and you have to do this and you have to do that." That don't make a great mama. That's what I think makes a great mom. So whatever you think makes a great woman or whatever your standards are to be a woman, just worry about you, boo-boo. Just be the type of woman that you want to be. Don't come in here and tell me how to be a woman because I ain't got no choice but to be a woman. I am. And I'm not about to change because you coming over here telling me I'm not doing it right.
Right.
Says who?
Standard though. Like you're definitely not the standard. You're trying to be me.
I said that's the same as somebody walking in your house and trying to tell you how to run your house. Like you would have an issue. You would have an issue. Somebody came into your house and was like, this ain't how you are. What? You don't even live here. Get out. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, I don't. But you know what? In all honesty, and I ain't even trying to be offensive, because history tells us that men think that they know everything. True. So it only makes sense that even as women, they would think that they know everything.
Tell me to stay a man. Now, if you want to dress up and you want to be, do whatever they think, that goes to show you. Because men, I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of men that we personally know it all.
Think they know everything.
Know it all, honey. Listen.
So, I mean, it makes sense that you would come into the space.
You right.
And be like, y'all not doing this right. Y'all is not doing this right. Y'all need to be thanking us because we showed y'all how to do it. No, you didn't. I haven't, in all honesty, again, no disrespect to anybody, whatever. I ain't learned nothing from a gay person or a trans person that has edified my life to be, like
a better person, like
the better woman. Like I haven't been like, oh, I'm gonna switch like that. I'm gonna do whatever.
Like for real, in all honesty, like who, like I mean, I get along with a lot of them, and the dramatics, a real woman don't do that. The smacking the lips, we don't really do that. Like I was talking to one of my clients and we was talking about that. Like, she pointed it out, and I'm like, that's true. Like, there's like. Where did you take your lessons from that you have to like identify yourself as a woman by smacking your lip like that, walking like that, doing the dramatics like that? Like who told you that? Like who did you watch that made you feel like, oh, if I be a woman, I have to be dramatic like this? And even Shanae.
Look, Shanae, I'm trying to think like who be on TV smacking Shanae?
But even Shanae is a man.
Exactly.
Dressed up as a woman. So it's just like, I don't really try to get upset or anything like that because it's like, you're not going to get my energy out of this. It's just like you said, if I don't like what what scroll, block, do whatever, then I don't even know who you are to scroll or block. It just happened to come on my time. No, actually, it didn't come on timeline. I think you sent it to me or something.
I sent it to you.
But so it's just like the only thing that I can do for you that would be beneficial is pray for your soul. Is
Yes,
because
Lord.
nothing else, like the words that we say, the words that you say, it goes bouncing. It's like talking to the wall. It's not going to go
Mm-hmm.
anywhere. But I know what
Mm-hmm.
will go somewhere is if I pray for you
Mm-hmm.
for your mind.
I was like, your understanding, just like everything about, just I pray for you, period. But it's just, I don't know. It just, like I said, it just frustrates me because it's like I can't change nobody who they are. You are who you are. I love you as who you are. You know, like I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody. However, like I said, I just find issue in when you tell like the whole cis woman thing. I don't like that. You know, whatever. Just it should just be man and woman. That's it. We only need two categories.
Exactly.
Well, I ain't gonna say we only need two categories. When referring to women, it should just refer to me as a woman. Okay.
Yes, male and female. Like there's
I don't need to be anything else. Again, like I said before, I'm not well versed and I don't
well,
know
y'all know
everything.
you know I don't know
You know, Jasmine, she don't
no.
know nothing. She don't. Maybe say I don't know nothing. I don't want to know. I
I
know what I know, and
that's
that's all I
girl,
need to know.
listen. I ain't even. I mean, not to say that like I wouldn't want someone to educate me, because I mean we have family
Mm-hmm.
that is going, that
Mm-hmm.
is trans or whatever. But even then, like even that family, never have I ever seen her be disrespectful, anything like
Yes.
that. Like it was just like you coming out. Like I don't know who put you as the representative of the trans, but you giving them a bad rap.
Well, I will say, I mean, again, that's why I said that person and then people like that person. I am not painting the brush
Right.
because there was a video where there was another trans woman and she very much was like, I don't agree with the name calling. I don't agree with them calling women this, like, because there's other names like chest feeders, whatever that they call women,
Chest feeders.
womb carriers, like, girl, just all kinds of names like that they have come up with for women. And she was even saying like those are like that's derogatory because you're
Exactly.
breaking women down to just their body parts,
Right. It's
whatever.
just like being a
When
racist. Like, stop it.
like when they're just women, like they are women. And so
And
this
we didn't ask
person,
for this life. Like I can see if I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick to be a woman. I didn't ask to be a woman. Now I'm
Mhm.
grateful that I am, but I'm just saying I didn't ask to be
But
this.
that's the thing, listen, just because you said that, it unlocked a memory. I swear, my brother, and I'm gonna have to ask him. I remember when we were younger, he told me he remembered picking his gender. Like he was like, I remember being in heaven and God asked him if he wanted to be a boy or a girl. And he said he remembered picking a boy. Now I ain't saying this is right. I ain't saying this the truth. I'm just telling you, this is what my brother told me he remembered. He said, I remember this. I'm gonna have
Well,
to ask him.
I don't remember. I don't remember
I
being
don't.
in heaven.
Look, I don't
I don't
remember.
remember picking because I dang sure wouldn't have picked no dog on minstrel. Because do you know? Do you not know? Like, I mean, I know normal people get it 28 days. No, no, no. This
Mm-hmm.
over here, 21. And then sometimes she may surprise you if you're stressed, if you're going through
Surprise.
something, if you're doing whatever the heck whatever she want to do, whenever she want to drip, 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 she comes. No, hey, here I come. Nothing.
Drip. What was that Empire song? She make that body go drip, drop, drip, drippity drop. Hey, drip, drop. Anywho, y'all, speaking of that though, that's my last point. My note says nobody cares that you can have a period. That is great. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We don't own periods because y'all can have periods too. Great. Good for you. Okay. Just go. Live your life. Go off, sis. Like do what you do. But don't try to downplay us and like, what is it? Like don't try to downplay us and make it seem like or gaslight us and say like, oh, we're gatekeeping periods. Cause let me tell you, my period came when I don't know how I was like, just like you said, I didn't ask for this. I was at school living my best life. And the next thing
Girl.
you know, I go home and I'm like, oh Lord. I mean, I knew what it was because I was prepared for it. You expect that it's gonna come, but it was just like, oh, so today was that day, huh? I didn't ask for it to come. I didn't expect it
Girl.
to come. I wasn't
Mm,
looking for it to come. And she
mm.
said, just like you said, surprise. She was, I'm here.
Here I was, being a young little girl at Chuck E. Cheese,
Oh,
having a
not at Chuck
grand
E.
old
Cheese.
time.
Where a kid
And
can be
where
a
a kid
kid.
can be a kid. I didn't ask for a woman to be a woman. I wanted to be a kid.
Oh, that baby turned into a woman at Chuck E. Cheese.
At Chuck E. Cheese, where I'm supposed to be a kid, at my cousin Tiara's birthday party. I
Aww.
wonder if she remembers that. I probably never told her because she was younger than me, so I don't
Speaking
know.
of Tierra, my son's first time, Xavier's first time going to Chuck E. Cheese was for Tierra's one of her kids' birthdays. It's like, oh, Tierra just got Chuck E.
Love her
Cheese
some
all up
Chuck
and
E.
down.
Cheese. Right.
Tierra just Chuck E. Cheese and all up and down. Oh. So then, even with that though, like I said, you want to. The whole point is, we didn't ask for it to come. It
Right. The
showed up
gate
when
is
it wanted to
open.
show
The
up.
gate is open. Come get it.
It's open, but even with that, so we didn't ask for it. You are coming in. You know, you've decided to be a woman. That's fine. You've decided that you want to have a period because you don't have to. You know, they didn't, because in order for them to get periods, they're taking all these hormone medicines and whatever else. So I'm going to ask you a question. What is the first thing you think of as a woman when you hear period?
Pain.
Okay. Well, what else do you associate with period?
Eggs. I don't know. Like, I feel like this is
No, I mean, like when you have your period, what happens? Like
the bleeding?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, no, this sounds like a trick question. Like, what's happening?
So I thought you was gonna say like blood. Sorry, you know.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, I'm like pain.
I know it was the blood. I know it was the blood.
Listen.
I know it was the blood for me. One day when I was lost, he died upon the cross. I know it was the blood for me. So I had to get that out of my spirit. And once I started it, I couldn't stop. All right. Anywho, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for everything that you have done for me. Listen, I'm about to just go into a moment. But anywho, I say that to say when I was researching and learning about, you know, this topic, because I'm like, okay, you know, they can have periods. I mean, I was confused because I was like, dang, how do they have periods? It's the hormones that they take. Like, I have learned that when trans women have periods, they just have the symptoms.
Wait, so blood don't even come out? They don't have to wear a pad or a tampon? So they don't have to go and buy any Always, any Tampax, the Super, the Plus, none of that.
Panty liners, nothing. Not even panty liners. Not even panty liners. They
just get cramps and they're bloated and they get mood swings.
So let me read. It says, do trans women have periods? Many trans women have periods. Some trans women don't have uteruses, so they won't bleed as part of a monthly menstrual cycle. Now, I don't know if trans women can have uteruses. That's a part that I didn't find information on. If you know, comment below. But
I'm pretty sure they probably can have the surgery to get it inserted.
But how does it ovulate and all of that? Because it's artificial. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how that works. But I guess, anywho, but the hormonal experience of menstruation can still be very real. Some trans women undergo gender affirming treatment in the form of feminizing hormones. And then these hormones can result in a range of physical and emotional symptoms, including anxiety, appetite changes, bloating, cramping, tiredness and fatigue, mood swings. But they're not bleeding. Like, you're
not out here trying to wonder if you can wear white this week.
That part. So I was like, so again, if you want to have all the hormonal experience of having a period, go off, sis.
Who signs up for this? Like, that's
what I wanted to know. Was like, why would you do that to yourself, though? If I could check a box that said no, thank you, I would check no, thank you.
Okay.
So I don't.
Like, I'm just trying to understand. Like, it gives me the feeling that we must have done a grand job that you will want to be us rather than what God has already created you to be. So you want to come over here to this community because you know it's it's amazing over here, but yet for you to downplay us like we ain't got it together and you can do it better. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna just pray for you.
I mean, it's very much given like just, jealous. Like, you see something you want it and but you can't have it. So instead of you just being like,
It's a
oh,
bully.
I can get there one day. Instead, I'm just gonna be a hater and I'm gonna be like, no, no. Now I will say this same person again, like I said, this is just that person. They're in the whole, they're in this whole little area all by themselves. It is not the whole community, okay? Because this same person, I had ended up seeing another video that she put up. She was replying to another trans woman. This trans woman was talking about how trans women should be disclosing to men. I think she was talking about like if you meet them on a dating site or you meet them on the internet, prior to you meeting up, you should tell this person, you should tell that man that you are trans, whatever, to basically, let them know that this is what's going on, and it'll save you and them time because if they're not into that, fine. If they are, great. But at the end of the day, let's say they're not into it. Now I didn't save me and you some time. We ain't got to go on no date. We don't got to meet. We don't got to do none of this because I'm not going to waste your time, because you don't want me anyway. Whatever. But it was very good, to me, made sense. She stitched the video. So she played that part of the video. Then she came in and said, we ain't got to disclose. It is not up to the trans woman to disclose anything. If anything, the man should be letting the woman know that they are transphobic.
I don't have to be transphobic to not want to be with you. Like, I don't want to date a trans. Like, I want whatever I am. If I'm heterosexual, I want to date a man that was biologically born a man. So you can't say that I'm a phobic just because I don't want to date your kind. No, you are withholding information.
Important
information, and you are basically now you hiding it. So why are you hiding it? If you so pro trans or whatever, what are you hiding your truth for?
But again, to me, it's very much given like this person really feels like everybody is supposed to just open the door for them and respect them. Yes, because at the end of the day, because what you're saying is the flip side to that is whenever a man meets a woman, he's supposed to tell her he's not transphobic. So then a woman that's born a woman, now I feel like, wait, so you trying to say I look like a man?
Exactly.
Like, are you like
you coming at me like, did you see an Adam's apple? I have an Eve's apple, but what is going on?
I mean, it may not be offensive to some people, but I mean, just it could be taken that way where it's like, you're telling me this, so why are you telling me this? Like I don't know nothing about I don't know nothing about no trans woman. Like I'm a woman. So, so it's like, why would a man say that?
Put out that information out there like that? Like, oh, I don't like to date trans, just to let you know. This date has ended.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Like,
thank you for letting me know.
But he, like you said, so he went on to say that he discloses when he goes out with people, but that's only because he's pre-op. So I don't know if he plans to have the surgery or whatever else, but I guess he's saying as far as if you're post-op and you have the parts, then you don't have to disclose. But even then, that is not true because just like you said, if you are a heterosexual man and you are looking for a woman, and maybe you want to build a life with this woman and maybe you want to have kids with this woman. I don't care what parts they put into you. You're never going to be able to bear children, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, some women may not be able to bear children, either. However, the difference is when they were younger, there was the thought or opportunity or, like the thought was there that when I get older, I'm going to have children. I'm going to have a husband. It was a possibility. When you were a child, it was never a possibility. So as an adult, it is still never a possibility for you to do that. Like you can, and then the baby can't be a part of both of y'all. Like you don't have any eggs. So it's not like we can get a surrogate and I put my egg in your sperm and there's no egg. You have no egg. So there's like, There's nothing like
There's no
so.
solution. There's no solution.
Yes, and so people were in the comments basically saying like this you are dangerous, and the rhetoric or rhetoric, whatever rhetoric that you are spitting, is dangerous to trans people because if trans people are not, they were just agreeing with the original video that they should be disclosing because that's not safe
At all.
So, y'all, we said what we said. It is what it is. If you have thoughts, let us know. But I'm done with that. That person just irritated me. I just had to talk about it and say what I said. Say what we said. You got more thoughts? Or you done?
Girl, I'm surprised we spent this much time on it.
I am too, because we went for business. But you know what? We're going to move right on, y'all. And y'all know what we're moving on to.
Oh my God.
Y'all know, okay? And you know what? If you don't know, hold on, okay? Because if I had to play a video for that other stuff, I'm gonna play the video for this, okay? All right, is y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Stop playing with these niggas. Let go. Hey, I'm really proud of y'all. Montgomery Brawl. Bitch, not one but them all. Montgomery Brawl. Shout out bro that can swim. Montgomery Brawl. Blue shit, really all of them. Montgomery Brawl. Shout out Unc with the chair. Montgomery Brawl. Everybody that was there. Montgomery Brawl. Threw the hat off at the start. Montgomery Brawl. Man, shout out to the girl. Montgomery Brawl. Hey,
okay, y'all, that's all we gonna play. Okay, y'all, we listen.
You know, Alabama, you made sure that you
cut up this whole summer.
You just been y'all need to go inside. Y'all been outside too long. That's what it is. Y'all been outside too long. First it was your old girl that's been lying. Now y'all
the street lights
here.
The street lights is on. Take your butt in the house.
Get your butt in the house. Where my chair at? Get your butt in the house.
Uncle already had the chair.
Okay, had the chair ready. The cruise was over. Get your butt in the house. Alabama.
So for those of you who maybe have been under a rock.
You had to be under a rock because anytime I turn on anything. And
y'all know Jasmine don't be on here. Jasmine
don't be on nothing.
You may be like, girl, you know I ain't see that. Girl, you know I don't. No, I don't. What? And just in case, quick recap. They were at someplace, whatever.
The Riverwalk.
The Riverwalk. Yes, let's say Riverwalk in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. There is a man, security guard, black man, just doing his job. You know what I'm saying? It's a riverboat that's out. It's trying to come in so it can drop the people off. But some patrons have parked their boat in the riverboat spot. So this man that's just doing his job has told the folks they got to move their boat. I'm guessing they did. I don't know if he told them to move the boat to begin with, but at one point, part of the video, he's moving. He kind of trying to move the boat out the way a little bit himself. So then people come down there and he tell them like, hey, y'all got to move your boat, whatever. Honestly, we don't know what he was saying because the people on the boat was recording. It sounded like it was a white lady that was recording it because she was like, oh, here they come. And they're having an altercation or, they're talking, whatever. Because all you see are just hands moving and they're talking and he's telling them to move the boat. Very much can tell that the man just doing his job. He's telling them to move the boat. So it's kind of like he talked to one person, he walk away, somebody else come, he talked to that. Like, so it's like, it's too much conversation going on.
Mm-hmm.
Just
the
move
boat
the boat.
Still needs to be moved.
Yeah. Like if y'all, all this talking y'all doing, while one of y'all was talking, one of y'all could have been moving the boat.
Mm-hmm.
What is y'all doing?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't move the boat. They keep talking. At some point, he's talking to one person, and then all of a sudden, one of the dudes, now these are Caucasian people, one of the dudes walk up and then just hit the dude. Like, he in mid-sentence talking to the other person, and the other person come up and hit him. And then next thing you know, he getting jumped by a couple of the Caucasian people. Or the white folks. The white folks jumped him. They jumped on the little black man for no reason. All that man was doing. Huh?
He wasn't little.
No, he wasn't little. No. He wasn't a little black man, but they jumped on that man. Okay, I guess I was trying to victimize him, huh? I mean, he was
Right.
the victim.
He
He's still the
is the
victim,
victim. He is the victim.
but he
It's
wasn't no little
just
man.
that
No.
one.
So
Yeah.
what's funny is when the fight started, that man hit him, and that man took that hat off and threw it in the air.
At first,
And
I
it's
thought. Now listen. At first, I'm gonna let y'all know. I thought cousin Johnny was just gonna be like, okay, let me put this in the bag because obviously y'all intoxicated. So let
mm-hmm,
me and these were quick seconds. So but what I'm thinking, these were quick seconds of what he was
mm-hmm,
thinking. Because the
mm-hmm.
hat was on regular. I wish Aaron had a
Because
hat.
he didn't like just he kind of fidgeted with it a little bit.
He went like this. Then when he got muffed in the face, he said, okay, he drunk. Let him see my face of what you know you don't. And then he seen him like, okay, he really not gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
F this job.
I
Let's
was just
go.
about to say that.
Let's
F this
go.
job. Ooh, ooh, F this job. I was trying to keep my job. I really was. I was trying to keep my
I was
composure.
trying.
I was trying, okay? But now he got me messed up. You
He
think
got
just
me
because I'm on my
messed up.
job, I'm not going to do nothing?
He got me messed up. He think I'm a little punk out here or something.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Come on. Let's go.
All right, square up.
Yeah.
So they get to fighting. They come in, they jump them. I think even even the women was in there.
It was everybody. Whoever was on their boat.
Yes, the
They
whole
probably weren't
family.
even part of the boat. They probably think, listen,
No,
it was
allegedly
just,
it was a family.
it was just like how our family did it.
What family?
I'm talking about the white and the black. The white people saw one of their people.
No. Allegedly, it was just it was their family.
Okay.
Like, they said it was the whole. This was their family, and it was everybody that was on the boat. And I will give an honorable mention to the little white boy. Did you see the little white boy that
I
worked there?
saw him trying to help.
That baby tried.
I saw him. So I hope that
When
they
they
didn't
started to
I hope
like
they
push
didn't
on him,
attack
he
him.
tried to like do whatever, and they hit him one time. That
Yeah.
baby said, "Ooh,
He said, you know what? This
you
ain't
ain't
my
got to
this
worry about me."
okay. Let me get my stuff and go back to my boat because I ain't got to worry about this.
Like, sorry, Johnny.
I attempted, Johnny.
I'm gonna go get somebody
Let
else.
you know. Get you some ice. I'm gonna go get some
But
ice.
let me tell you where that family messed up at. First of all, I'm very confused. I mean, I guess they figured because the people was on the boat. Because did you watch the video when he was when he was trying to talk to them to tell them to move, and people was on the boat, and at one point they was screaming or they was singing, "Move, B, get out the way."
Oh no. I didn't see that part.
Yeah, so when the lady when the lady was recording the altercation, because this is like before the fight and everything break out. So he tries to, he talking to them, he's telling them to move the boat. We're assuming because we can't hear, so it's all it looks like he's telling them to move the boat, whatever. They're not moving. People on the boat is just like, man, just move out the way, move, get out the way, get out the way, Dad, get out the way. They get to singing that as a
Oh wow.
chorus. Yes, they sing it as a chorus. So you know that these people on the boat can see you. Like, I don't know. Maybe because you thought they was on a boat that they wasn't
Get
like
out. They couldn't get
they
out. They
wasn't
thought
gonna
they
do
couldn't get out.
nothing. So y'all start to jump this man. So again, the man threw the hat up. The internet said that was the bat signal for all the black people. When he threw that hat up, it was like
that noise like when we usually have cuckoo. That was the signal.
like, yes, it was like,
come on, Pookie and them. Let's
okay.
roll.
Okay, because if you watch the video while he beating them up, it's a man at the top. He got like white shorts on,
and he get to run it down.
Yes, he ran.
Now
it took him a while to get down there.
It did take him a long time, but I think it was like I think he was right at
it probably was a long.
He was all the way at the top. Then it was long, and then he needed to catch his breath. So even when he had got down there, he still was trying to be cordial,
mediate.
like, hey,
he was trying to mediate,
out,
like,
get off of him. And then it was over.
They wasn't trying to mediate. They like, oh, okay. So then while that's happening, the little young man jump off the boat. The little 16-year-old, he jump off because he like, oh, so we not gonna be able to move. Okay, so let me go and show y'all. Now we'll say that baby, he got to have some kind of strength because listen, I ain't never claimed to be no swimmer. So I don't
listen. Let me get on this mic.
This man jumped in fully clothed.
Fully clothed. You know how heavy a shirt is
when it's
when you
wet.
get it wet? Nick, listen.
That baby swam across and pulled himself up effortlessly.
Like nothing. Like he been working.
And took his shoes off.
Like he taught Michael Phelps how to do the Olympic doggone rally. No. That didn't phase him. That 40-pound extra didn't phase him. He said, "What?
This is light work.
This
what you talking?
And I'm ready to throw him. Let's go."
Took off his shoe easily. And in one of the videos, you see him bink, and he just somebody's head was getting up past
His clothes was dry by the time he got done, all swinging all of that water off the thing.
Let me tell you, when I saw the video and I seen him binking, I said, "Is that the same person? Because his clothes look like they dry." How did
Forget ringing out. He rung all right. Ding, ding, ding. He got in that ring and went. Bing, 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 bing.
But the crazy thing is, when the boat finally docks at some point, and I guess at that point they must have, they must have broken up the fight for some, they broke up the fight at some point, and the aggressors were on their boat. But the folks that was on the riverboat that was out, they like, what you not about to do is make me, I can't unsee what I saw. Y'all just jumped this man. And y'all thought y'all were just going to get on your boat and go about y'all merry way?
And leave? You jump my man and leave? And leave?
Like, not what you're not about to do is that. Them babies, them three, they called them the three, the trio that came off the boat and skipped over there with their shirts off.
If you see my cousin and them skipping,
we don't
skip to the loo. They were skipping to the loo.
Skip to the loo. I'm about to give you the do.
Because they was like, oh, so you don't want to get off the boat?
Mm-hmm.
No worries. I'm going to come on that boat. I don't even think he I think he just reached on the boat. I don't even think he actually attempted to get on their boat.
No, they weren't trying to get on the boat at all. They was like, come on. And then he just, boop.
The boy was, I said, God, dog.
And then the woman got off the boat. Why you get off the boat? Stay your butt on the boat.
You don't, do you not
That's why she ended up in the water. That's why she ended up in the water. You should have stayed your butt up in the boat.
I just didn't understand it.
Y'all, then, of course, another camera angle show us that the OGs, you know what I'm saying, the papas and the uncles, they over there fighting with the folks. And then Uncle Get Right was like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. Y'all doing too much. Oh, look, a chair. This man grabbed a chair and just gave all of them white people the business. Okay.
Now I just watched SmackDown last night. Do you remember when SmackDown used to do that all the time?
Yes, they had the chair. When we used to play, I used to try to find me a chair or find me something to hit. Like, let me bink.
Like, no. Let me get my switch. Let me get my belt. Let me get my chair.
Let me just get this chair. Oh, it's collapsible. It fold up. Let me just whoop. That baby. And everything was fine because on that dock, it was security or police or whoever. And I watched this white man on TikTok. He said, and even the police, they was just letting it go. They didn't even care. They was just letting it happen. He was like, and I get it, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Because them people, they shouldn't have did that to that man. And this was a white man. He was like, they shouldn't have did that to that man. That wasn't right. So, I feel like the police, they was just letting it go because they like, we saw what happened. Right. We ain't about to,
Exactly. Let y'all get it all out. Nobody died. Nobody.
But y'all probably got lady.
And he hit that lady. Just like, God, dog. She already was getting beat up. And then
Girl, that's the thing. I was like, why you had to do that to her?
Who else wants some?
She already on the ground. She was getting jumped already.
She getting jumped.
And then that baby came over there. Because even when he hit the lady, the lady that was fighting her, the black lady that was fighting her, turned around like, wait a minute.
Right, like pushing her hand back. Wait, hold on, wait. We didn't want to do all that. We just wanted to use our fists to see another day.
But you live to see another day, okay? You know, put the chair okay. Put that
I told
chair
y'all to sit down. Y'all didn't sit down, so I had to make y'all sit down. But I'm like, Uncle, she was already sitting down.
She was already down. Somebody said it's another view. I didn't see it where, I mean, I saw some of it, but I didn't watch it all, where it was like somebody inside the boat had a camera. When he was, it looked like he was hitting a rat. Like you smashed it, sir.
No.
And it was a whole person.
A whole person. A whole
so what's sad?
Person.
What's crazy is they was like, all right, now, you know, I don't think nobody should get no jail time, but there was everybody been like, but Uncle, he probably gonna get a charge.
He gonna get charged. Uncle gonna get charged. But I feel like he was like the security guard. Ain't got nothing to lose.
Listen. But it's crazy because even the 16-year-old that swam across, he was an employee. Everybody that had the blue shirts on were employees.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They were employees, but you know what? Because at first I was like, what? But you know what? It ain't got nothing to do. Well, I ain't gonna say, well, it got everything to do with them being black. And on top of that, security Johnny, we work with him every day.
Every day. He makes sure I get to my car safe and sound.
I said, that man, he be good to that boy. Or that boy like
barbecued.
That boy jumped off the boat and swam across, because what you ain't about to do is jump him. Okay, what you ain't about to do.
You jump anybody else on here but Uncle Johnny? Uncle Johnny?
Now, I say all that to say, of course, we all make light. We laugh at it. Ha ha, funny. Again, well, we don't condone violence. It's not.
We don't.
However, America is historically known for just playing in our faces. You know what I mean? Like, as black people, they just be playing in our face because it's ghetto. It's ghetto. But it's like, and then a lot of times, you know, as black people, as a black community, we be like, dang, can we just come together? Can we just come together and just be unified? And what a moment for us to be unified. That was, I mean, although again, we do not condone violence, but I'm sorry, not sorry. It was a beautiful moment to see them support that man like that, or back that man up like that, you know, whatever. Especially like the workers. Okay, workers is one thing. I'm talking about the other people that didn't got no loyalty to this man. They don't know this man. They just see something wrong happen. It had nothing to do with, and even the one dude that came down with the white shorts, y'all could have avoided this if y'all would let that man just break it up. But no, y'all want to fight on him too. So now we got to fight. Now it's a brawl. Now I think they probably got arrested. They got warrants out for their arrest. The family.
Oh, really? I thought I had seen a picture that like about half of them was in handcuffs.
I did, because there was a video where the police were there and they were talking. There was like a couple. I don't know if it was a couple. It was a man's voice and a woman's voice. They're talking to the police officer. Did you see that video?
And he was like, "Get the wife too," or something like that.
No, where they was just saying like it was like, you know, the white, you know, there was like they was messing with him, like he wasn't doing nothing but his job. He was just doing his job, and they did whatever, and they blah blah blah.
I ain't see that one.
And the officer was like, okay. They was like, yes, that man ain't did nothing. You know, they jumped on him, and they, you know, so they was just telling like. And he was like, oh, okay. He was taking notes. The girl was irritating me because the man was talking. You know how it'd be somebody talking, and it'd be somebody talking over them. Like, just one of y'all can just tell the story. We don't need both of y'all to tell the story. But I love how if you didn't jump in the fight, you was recording the fight so that the rest of us could see it. I don't normally condone recording fights and stuff either. However, this was a moment in Black history. Okay? People didn't got tattooed.
I saw that. I said, now listen.
With the chair.
Yes.
They didn't.
It's like we can't never take nothing
I
serious.
take nothing serious. Why are we like this?
Why? Why are we like this?
Now I will say I definitely believe in unity. I love my white people. I believe everybody of all races should get together. However, I mean, and I don't even want to say that they were racist. People are saying that, it was just who it all happened because, but I really want to know if the security guard had been white. I don't know the people and I couldn't hear the conversation. So that's really what it is. From what I've seen, it very much makes me feel like even if the security guard was white, maybe they wouldn't have moved their boat. You know what I mean? They probably had been
I feel
drinking,
like they
maybe
was
had been
drunk
drunk.
enough to not, to fight anybody. Like,
Yeah. So
just
it's
getting
like,
drunk is what makes you do stupid things, and
it
you
was
have
just
to deal with
unfortunate.
the consequences.
It was just unfortunate for them that the security guard just happened to be a black man. But even if he wasn't a black man, I still feel like people probably still would have jumped in and been like, y'all shouldn't be jumping on that man like that.
Or at least trying to break it up. Like, I think
Yes.
just the fact that when they start jumping him out of nowhere, like it was already okay, a one-on-one fight. We can do a
Yes.
one-on-one fight, all day, every day.
Because the one-on-one
But
fight didn't even go on long enough to see who
exactly
was winning.
who was winning or not, because y'all both end up tripping or falling or whatever the case may be. Both of y'all
Tripping
was
or
on the
falling.
floor.
I can't get up.
So it's just like, but y'all decided to jump him while he was down. So it's like, again, like we said, we don't condone violence, but you just got to be careful who you try. You picked the wrong one. I mean, you tried it. You tried it so many times. I'm pretty sure you've been drunk.
It's the
many
same
times.
thing when, like, when there's instances of like, well, why didn't they just give them? Why didn't they just comply? That's essentially what it comes down to with them. Y'all could have just complied. Like, y'all could have just moved your boat, called it a day. Instead, you want to argue and do whatever, and things happened. And I, for one, I mean, the videos have given me a lot of laughs. The video, like the music they put over it, the extras they add to it. It has given me
who's ever been out there doing any content. Like, I haven't seen not one that I have not been in tears. Like, it's just, it's something for history. Like, now listen, Alabama. School starts tomorrow now. Well, some people already started school. I can't say tomorrow because it's coming out Friday. School is in session now. School is in session now. The summer is over.
That baby said, "Well, school. We don't know. Is school in session in Alabama? Just because it's in session in Texas, don't mean it's in session.
Shoot, you right.
School don't start in Wisconsin till September.
You right. Okay, y'all got one more month, but let's not."
Come on, y'all got time to redeem yourselves.
Y'all got time to redeem yourselves.
Okay, go to the altar and repent. Okay, God has forgiveness. There's forgiveness.
It is. Recognize.
We all fall short. We all fall short.
We do. And some have fallen shorter over the few days on August 5th. They fell short.
They fell
below.
They just fell.
Some went over, some went under.
The water, everything. Some bink. Oh Lord, it just listen. It just. But again, it just. It was something to see. It was very interesting. And I guess that's all we got to say about that.
Yeah, y'all be safe out there. Alabama be good now.
Yes, I meant to ask you. And maybe you could think of. Sorry. Maybe you could think Montgomery Raw. Montgomery Raw. Maybe you could think of one on the fly. But I have I don't know what we're gonna call this segment, but it's like maybe now that I'm grown or something. Is there just like a movie or a song or something that you see or hear now that you're like, I didn't see that correct. I'm going to give you an example. Soul Food, the movie Soul Food. As an adult, when I watched that movie, let me go back. As a child, when I watched that movie, I thought Terry was mean. I was like, ooh.
Terry, the wife?
The sister. ATM. Y'all think ATM automatically Terry's money?
Oh,
Or
no, I
the
didn't think she
sister?
was mean.
As a kid, like, I didn't think she was just like a jerk. Like, dang, she mean to her sister. She mean to whatever But as a grown up, I'm like, dang, they really was messing with Terry. First off, Vivica Fox stole her husband or stole her man, her own sister.
Her own sister.
Stole her man in the beginning. Eventually, we know Faith sleep with her husband. Her cousin messed with her man. On top of that, she didn't made something of herself, and her family keep him like
as an ATM.
Yeah, I was like, dang, I really I didn't. We need to give her flowers, okay? Because that baby, she was the oldest, so it was like she had some stuff on. And then when she was like, look, we gonna sell the house. Y'all ain't got no money to maintain this house. Y'all talking about some. Well, then Terry, you could just pay for it. Why do y'all? If you don't have the money to pay for this house, don't you ever be in my bank account. Don't worry about what I can pay for. What you mean? No, we're selling the house. And then they talking about, so we are not selling mama's house. At the same time, when I done found my cousin sleeping with my husband on the same day, y'all trying to tell me that y'all we not about to sell this house and I'm going to pay for it? Crazy in your beeping head. Okay, where's the chair? Where's the chair? Because somebody needs to be knocked aside their head at this point.
Knock some sense in them. Knock some sense in them.
Y'all give Terry her flowers, okay? Because that baby, she, unspoken hero, okay? She was an unspoken hero.
That's true. That is
true. Is there anything you can think of?
One like off the dome.
Maybe you'll have one by next episode.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I got another one. Look, I'm like, I got another one, but I'm gonna save it for the next episode. But all right, y'all. We hope you enjoyed this episode. The link is below for the Faith Over Everything stove.
Hey, listen, we got some nice stuff. I need to go buy my duffel bag so I can bring it.
I was just looking like, should I buy the blue one? Should I buy the gray one? Or should I buy the beige one? Like, all three of those are speaking to me. But I'm like, because I feel like I kind of want to do the dark blue one because I feel like it won't get as dirty. But like the gray and the beige, it'll get dirty faster. So I just don't know. But I do want to get it.
I'm going to get it. You'll see it next month.
I know. I was thinking about getting it. So that's what I was thinking about getting it for, to take it. And then I was like, I don't know. And then they can see on the plane and be like, oh, what's this?
Like, so it's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything.
No topic is safe.
No topic is safe. But we gonna give it to you through the lens of faith. And on that note, we are going to let you go. Have a great rest of your day, rest of your weekend. Enjoy it all. Is you beating up on the microphone? I was beating up on the microphone. She thought she was she thought she was in a Montgomery brawl, y'all. All right, we about to go. Comment below, like, subscribe, all of those things, share. And yeah, we'll see y'all in 2 weeks, or we'll see you next week if you watch the Housewives recap.
That's true. Thank y'all.
All right. And if you didn't know that we review the Housewives because you're only listening to us on audio, come to YouTube. We review the Real Housewives of Atlanta every Wednesday. We view Wednesdays. Okay. Yes. We don't be promoting ourselves correctly. I'm so sorry. Come on over to We View Wednesdays. Okay. Only on YouTube. Okay. That's only on YouTube. There's no audio version of that.
Yes. Found only on YouTube if you didn't catch that.
Yes. Yes. Only on YouTube. And with that, we are going to say toodaloo. We'll see you next time. I was going to say a date, but next time. Ta-ta.
Bye. Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.